How's it going, people? Sam and Slappy here, and this is your quest guide to the brand new quest, Call of the Ancestors. So there's absolutely no requirements to this. It's a fairly simple quest, gotta be honest. Not much to it, and to start this you want to come down to Lumbridge and speak to the Astromancer blokey right by here. He'll teleport you onto Tusker's back, and once you're up here you want to run to your north, and on the northeast side you will find Tunks, who is a Gobi. He's a dodgy looking fellow. Just go ahead and speak to him and run through his chat. So all you got to do, let's get started, shall we? So just hold down that spacebar and that'll spam through all of his nonsense. Go ahead and accept the quest when this thing pops up and keep spamming through. Once you finish talking to him, head back to where you just came from, in the south side where you have that giant ass portal, and we're going to go straight into it. So on the south side of Tusker's back, find the giant portal, click on it to enter. Off we go to Mazcab. Special sound effects brought to you by Salmon. So you get this little cutscene here, and basically just shows you popping out of this portal. And once you've arrived, we want to head over to the east side of this island. On the east side you'll find kind of like a small little village thing. And there's a blokey over there we need to speak to carry on this quest called Kanata. So from the portal, run up to the north and then head east as soon as you can. From here is pretty much a one-way pathway straight to this village. And if you've got the quest help on, you'll know where Kanata is, as you'll have a little blue square around him. He's in the north side of this village. Go ahead and speak to this fella. So run through this bloke's chat. Doesn't particularly matter what you choose. Just choose option 1, yes, blah blah blah. Option 1, talk about the blah blah blah. And option 1, you need the blah blah blah. Spam through all of it. And then choose option 2, okay, I'm done with you. Pretty much. At which point you now need to head a touch to your east once again. And if you do have that quest help on, you'll see the blue square there. It's right next to the beach. You'll find 3 Gobus just kind of, here. Chat to any of these. Make sure you don't have a pet or a familiar out, as for some reason it won't activate the cutscene if they are. So back in a second as I dismiss my pet. So there you go, just click on these fellas and you get this little cutscene here. Just spam through the chat, same old, same old. You know the rules by now. This is how you do quests quickly. Apparently these 3 are morons as they like to stab each other in the face with pickaxes, but whatever turns you on. Spam through the chat some more, it doesn't matter what options you choose here in particular. And the Gobis will enter this little tunnel. At which point we now control these little bad boys, and you'll be doing it throughout this quest. So straight away with this bloke, jump over the chasm and pick up the wood. Nice and simple. Now stage 2, there'll be 2 of these fellas, starting with the same bloke we was using last time. Go ahead and swede the crack in the wall. Just go up and headbutt it. Once you've done that, you can now control the little midget. So go ahead and grab Peck, the little small fella, and make him run through the hole. Once you are through that hole, once again, pick up the wood. It's quite easy, isn't it? So once you've done that, you'll appear back outside, just quickly run through the chat, and you'll kindly just walk off, and you'll appear right next to Akka once again, so go ahead and speak to him once more. Choose option 1, talk about the quest. Spam through his chat. And he'll ask you for some more stuff. Go ahead and choose option 2, great, so where do I get it? And he'll tell you it's in the forest to the west, so that's where we go in. From here you want to head west once again, and you do need to go up to the north, and then go west once more. So it's fairly straightforward this one. Run up to the north, and then as soon as you hit the kind of gate area, keep going west, and then head a touch to your southwest. And there you will find the Nemi Forest. That's where we're going. So once you're at this point, head a touch down towards your southwest, you'll start to see some A-roots and about, just kind of wandering around. Pay no attention to any of them, and just keep making your way to the west side of the island. On your minimap you'll see a little kind of transport icon. Just to the west of that is where you need to go. Just keep running and eventually the screen will fade and you will appear inside the forest. Choose option 1, travel to the forest for the quest. Once you arrive, just a touch to your north you will find a bunch more Gobis. Go ahead and speak to the ancient Gobi in the center. Yep, that fella right there. And spam through his chat. I'm sure you get the picture by now. Choose option 1 and keep spamming. Then choose option 1 again, keep spamming. Then choose option 1, look, keep spamming. And that'll be the end of the conversation. So at this point you want to go just north of him and you will find a tunnel entrance just to your north. Go ahead and enter, and once more we're now playing as the 3 Gobis and we need to do a few puzzles. They're fairly straightforward, not much to it. And not to worry, because, you know, you're watching a guide. That's what I'm here for. So, once you're inside, you will find this dodgy turtle in the center. Go ahead and talk to him. And you need to run through every single one of this bloke's options. So, spam through his chat. Choose option 1, spam through, option 2, spam through, etc, etc. You get the idea. Just make sure you go through every single one of his options. Otherwise it may screw you over later on. So just go through all of them once, and then we can get started on these puzzles. So once you finish talking to him, you want to head through the western door. So make sure you've sorted out your camera, go through the west door, and it's time to control the Gobis. So the first trial is fairly straightforward. You want to grab your orange blokey, launch first, or lunch, headbutt the wall just to your west. Now create the hole. You now want to control Peck, the little midget fella, and make him run through. Once you've gone through the first one, head up to the north still as Peck and go through the second hole. And this part is basically about memory, but for as far as I know, the options are the same for everybody. So you want to click on these 2 little monument things right by here, and they'll show you a little picture. Essentially, we need to press these buttons in that particular order. So yeah, that's the first set, and the second monument will show us the second set. So once you've seen both of those, you now want to control lunch, the bloke who headbutted the wall. So just change your camera angle so you can click on him, that'll swap you over, and it's time to enter our first code. Now if you have a good memory you shouldn't have a problem here. First is dodgy smiling face, then the meh face, then the oh my god face, and I'm a raging face. That's your first set done. At which point you now want to grab Tunks and make him jump across the chasm. And it's time to enter the second code. If at any point you do forget, you can always just click on Peck to switch over, and as you can see, you can just click on the monument again to check your code. So go ahead, click Tunks, and you want to do oh my god face first, then meh face, then you want to do rage face, and finally cheesy grin face. And those are your 2 codes entered. Go ahead and control Peck once again, and make him walk into the dodgy shining light. Da 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 da. Right, trial 1 complete. Happy days. That wasn't so difficult, was it? So at this point you now need to exit the room. You can do it at any one of these Gobis. So click on lunch would be your easiest one. And then just walk out the doorway. And you'll appear back inside Turtle Room. So once you're back in here, just spam through the chat. And it's time to move on to trial number 2. So make your way over to the east door in this room. And once again, you will be controlling the 3 Gobis. So this one is a fairly simple puzzle. Starting off straight away, you want to control Lunch, our headbutt friend, and just swede the wall to your west. Make a hole. At which point you now want to grab Peck, make him run through, and use Peck to pull that lever. Good times. The next point you want to grab Lunch and make him run up to the northeast side and push this block right here. And keep pushing it until it is on top of that button. Once you've pushed that block onto the button, you want to grab Tunks and make him stand on the other side. And then you want to grab Lunch and make him stand on this little button here on the north side. Once you've done that, you then want to grab Peck and make him walk through this little hole once again. And then tell him to come all the way up this north side. And squeeze through this hole. So once you squeeze through the hole, don't pull that switch just yet. Before that, you want to go ahead and grab Tunks, who is on the far east side. Make him jump the chasm in the center. And then make him jump up to the north side where Lunch and Peck is. Make him stand on the second button right by here. Then control Peck and pull the second switch. Once the switch has been pulled, you now have access to the dodgy light. Go ahead and lob Peck in there once again. And that is the second trial complete. Happy days. So once you've got that, go ahead and switch over to Tunks and make him jump all the way back to the entrance and go ahead and re-enter the Turtle Room. So once you're back in Turtle Room, go ahead and spam through the chat. And there's only one doorway left now. It is the third and final trial. Head through the northern doorway. So once again, you will be controlling the 3 Gobis for this one, and this is more about memory than anything else. I'm not aware if this is the same for everybody. But either way, let's get started. So go ahead and control Lunch once again, and swede the little wall to your west side to make a hole. Once again, control Peck, make him go through that hole, and then pull this switch on the far west side. At which point, you'll see a tiny cutscene, and it'll show you this in the center of the room. So the face will switch over. For me it's the top right, probably is the same for you as well, and you're looking for the meth face. So at this point you want to grab Lunch and put him next to the meth face. Then you want to grab Tunks, make him jump onto the center platform and make him stand in the top right corner over that face to flip when we pull the switch. Once he's standing there, grab Lunch and make him stand on top of the meth face, and that will unlock the first set of pillars. This is essentially it. At which point you then want to control Peck, take him up to the northwest and pull the second lever. And it's the same again, 2 faces this time will flip over. So you're looking for the meth face and the angry face this time. So you want to recontrol Tunks and place him on top of the meth face to begin with. Then control Lunch, make him step off the meth face, then step back on it. And that'll unlock the first one. Once you've done that, grab Tunks once again, make him stand on top of the angry face. Then you want to grab Lunch and make him stand on top of the angry face in the top left corner. Once you've done that, you'll have the second click, and that will open your second set of pillars for you. So So once the second set of pillars are down, control Peck once again, make him run to the northeast this time, and pull the third lever. And as you've probably guessed already, next time you'll have this little cutscene and 3 faces will pop up. So this one is Meh bottom left, Angry bottom, and Oh my god top. So this time you want to control Tunks and place him over one of the faces, ideally the angry one to begin with, because we have Lunch right next to it. So grab Lunch and make him stand on top, and that'll be the first click done. You then want to recontrol Tunks, make him stand on top of the Oh my god face, grab Lunch and make him stand on top of the Oh my god face in the bottom left. And finally grab Tunks, make him stand over the Meh face, and then move Lunch onto the Meh face. That'll unlock the third set of pillars. Then control Peck, bring him down to the southeast corner to pull the fourth and final lever. And this time there will be 4 faces to remember. Nice and simple. So you got Meh top right, Happy somewhere, Angry, and Meh. Oh my god, they're all in here. It's nice and simple. So move Lunch off the Meh face to begin with, grab Tunks, put him in the top right, and then move Lunch on top of the Meh face. That'll do the first click. Then grab Tunks, move him down 1, and then move Lunch up to the northeast corner onto the Happy face. Then grab Tunks, move to the bottom right, then Lunch onto the Angry face. And last but not least, grab Tunks into the top left, and then move Lunch onto the Oh my god face. And that is the fourth and final bit of puzzle done. This will unlock the magic. Go ahead and control Peck, make him stand in the light, praise the sun, job done. So as soon as you got that third and final one, that is the trials complete. You now exit the room with any of these Gobis, and you'll appear back in the centre with Big Boy Turtle. Go ahead and spam through the chat once again. It doesn't particularly matter which options you choose here, just keep running through it. Then either choose no or the other option, doesn't matter which one you choose. And the turtle will die / disappear, something or other, either way he's gone. Once that happens, go ahead and exit this building through the southern door. And you'll appear back outside next to that ancient Gobi. So once you're here, go ahead and speak to the ancient Gobi. Spam through his chat. When you reappear, you now have to play a stupid little minigame. So the idea of this minigame is you want to face your camera so you're looking towards the south, and you'll have mobs coming up to you from either side. Just click 1 or 2 squares in front of where they're walking, and all the Gobis will attack that square. The idea is you need to kill all of these. I don't even know if it's possible to fail this, because I kind of did fail, yet somehow I didn't die, and it kept going. So there is that. So play this little minigame. It takes a little while. There's not much to it, to be totally honest. As you can see on screen, it's basically mobs will appear on either side, either on your right or the left, and you just click 1 or 2 squares in front until everything's dead and this little minigame ends. That is essentially it. Not much else to it. As I said, I'm not even sure if it's possible to fill this one. As you're about to see, they kind of all just horde and start attacking all my Gobis, yet nothing seems to happen, so... So, when you're finally done with this one, there's not a lot left to this quest, to be totally honest. As soon as this is done, all you need to do is simply speak to the ancient Gobi, and he will eventually give you that poison we was originally coming over here for. And once you have the poison, all you need to do is simply make your way back to the village. And that is pretty much quest complete. quite literally quest complete. That is all that's left of this quest. 'Tis not a lot left. So once the minigame is over, as I said, speak to this ancient Gobi, and he will hand over the poison we're looking for. Once you have the poison, exit this little forest / instance in the southeastern area. So from the Gobi, head south, then head east. And eventually you will reappear back on the Mazcab world map. Once here, you now want to head over to the village over on the far east side of this little plain or area. And the only thing left to do is speak to RSQuest. And that is it. It's not bad, eh? So head up to the northeast side, then head east, then make your way down to the southeast to this final village. And speak to RSQuest to finish up this quest. So once you're here, go ahead and choose option 1, speak about the quest. Then you can choose option 1 again. And it doesn't particularly matter which one of those you choose. And as soon as you made your decision, that is it. Quest complete. So for completing this, you gain 1 quest point, a 1k XP mage lamp. You gain some warpaint overrides and some weapon overrides, 3 raid reroll tokens, and your 2 treasure hunter keys. So your overrides are for your body, your legs, and you also have a Mazcab poker and a Mazcab cudgel. So I'll show you the top and legs now, if I can find them. They all come in 3 different colours, so you've got red, blue and yellow. It doesn't matter which one you choose. If you like them, use them. Simple as that. That is what they're there for. And that, ladies and gents, is pretty much it. That is the end of the quest. So that is the brand new quest, done and dusted. Happy days. Hope you found this guide useful, and until next time, ladies and gents, I will catch you all later. Have a good one.